first of all, can I get your guys' names? I want to actually be able to recognize you guys.
Yes. Well, project lead first.
My name is Joris Jan van het Land, Dutch.
I'm going to go on this side so that I can that would face us. So say your name again for me.
It's Joris Jan van het Land.
Spell that for me.
I am not going to spell that.
So you're the project lead. I'm covering all of Arma 3.
Pretty much, yep.
That's fantastic. Okay, and your name?
My name's Jay Crow. I'm creative director on Arma 3.
So, Arma 3, been in development. You guys put out the game in March for alpha release. Been doing all this amazing stuff, putting out stuff. People are really excited. Just added sniper rifles. I mean, we're getting on to the great stuff. Tell me what is next for Arma. And I know we're getting close to beta, and you guys are going to be showing footage from that and stuff. What do you guys want Reddit to see about your game that's new?
Well, I guess Joris can start up the showcase that we've got prepared for you guys. It's about combined arms now, so we're just a few weeks ahead of our beta. End of June is what we're looking at for the public beta. And what we want to talk about is moving towards a combined arms platform. What you really expect an Arma game to be, like a bunch of vehicles and weapons, a lot of firepower, a lot of logistics, transport helicopter just shooting off there. In this mission, for example, we're going to be getting some gunship support, some armored vehicles. So really, it's about building on what we did in the alpha, which was the infantry core, extending that with a lot of things that can shoot loudly.
So, what helicopter was that? Because I like flying in Arma 3, and that was freaking gorgeous. Haven't seen that in the game yet. What is it?
That's one of our favorite ones. We've been keeping that a little bit secret. This is, it's called the Ghost Hawk. So, I don't know. If we saw the tail, you might recognize it from the sort of SEAL Team 6 sort of raid helicopter. Well, we have 2035, a little bit of creative freedom. This is the kind of stuff that our artists are passionate about, what they want to do. So we saw that based on a sort of a Black Hawk-y design, futuristic Ghost Hawk, gets you into combat, takes you out.
So a lot of people are really excited about kind of the creative design you guys have. You guys are able to do so much since you're obviously in the future. So tell me about what other kind of amazing futuristic designs and vehicles and guns are we going to be seeing?
Well, there's one right there. We got a light attack gunship there. I wouldn't really want to sort of go too far with saying that we're creative in the. No, I mean, really, it's just the models and vehicles that that our artists have chosen to do. They're pretty much based in reality. So we're not talking about plasma cannons. We're not talking about railguns. We're talking about technologies that pretty much exist now, that our artists want to make, and they put a lot of passion into it, and you can really see it when you're playing them. And the beta is just about extending that and having a tank now that can support you. I guess, I don't know if that answers your question.
No, that was perfect, and I know obviously Arma 3 this game is meant to be realistic, so people aren't going to be wanting to be shooting and flying with jetpacks and all that stuff. It's supposed to be realistic. So, tell me, compared to Arma 2, I mean, this game is obviously better to the umpteenth degree. It looks and it feels amazing. What other advancements and what other kind of things are we going to be seeing that's going to be related more toward like squad-based gameplay and stuff that players are going to be able to do? What new features do we have there?
Well, so the alpha was about just the individual soldier on the ground. So we talked about our stance adjustment, that sort of thing. So that's very much on the squad level, on the individual level rather. For the beta, we'd be looking at having a lot more entities in the scene. So we don't want to just have one rifle patrol going down the road. We want to have the helicopters and the gunships and the armored vehicles all in support. So that's what we're doing now with the beta. In terms of some of the interesting new technology underpinning that, there's a few things I can talk about. If we go to maybe some different missions, we can have a look at that as well. Are we good? So we have 3D scopes now. So that's we're going to do supports here, but 3D scopes help you sort of connect to the player. It's something like a compromise between what we had in the past in Arma 2, which was the black shroud around the optic, and now what we'll see, which is seeing a bit more of the game world, feeling a bit more connected to it. This mission is good for answering your question a bit more directly though. Here we have supports that we can call in, so we have like artillery support, we have a very simple objective of attacking the base. a set of tools for the player to use, and it's up to him to work out how to do it. I mean, all of the missions that we're showing here at E3 are part of the beta, and they kind of all have a common thread that run through them, which is simple set of tools, simple objective, autonomy for the player to work out how to do it, in what order he wants to do it, and yeah, finding his own way through the mission through that. So in this case, Joris is taking out an AA patrol. So we have AA weapons in the beta now, and we're using our sniper rifles, so he's taking them out there. Equally, you could have called in some mortar support, something like that. But he's doing this, so then when he calls in his gunship, it's not going to get shot down straight away, which is, a good thing. And then we also have a couple of extra squads in command that we're in command of. So here, different sort of gameplay. We're a bit further away from the fights. We have an overview of the situation. We have a task. It's up to us to complete it. And that's basically what the beta is about. Being given these tools, these big weapons that we can use, and making sensible decisions about how to use them.
So when can we expect to see some of this stuff in the actual release that people are purchasing?
Well, the beta will roll out at the end of June. For people that are in the alpha program at the moment, if you sign up to the dev branch of that, we're going to start preloading some of this content maybe next week, so you can get a bit of a flavor of what's yet to come. And then obviously the full release is, well, we're talking about Q3 later this year, but primarily our focus now will be on getting people to enjoy the beta end of June. So if you're not part of it already, jump onto our website. You can get in for a little bit cheaper for the next couple of weeks. Beta will hop up about $10 in price. At the moment, we're like $29 for the alpha. So yeah, it's a good time to join, I would say.
Is there anything else you guys want to add? Talking about, obviously you're both phenomenal at the game and you enjoy it and you have a love for it. Anything else you want to say, either about the game or Reddit?
I want to thank, I guess, our community. Like I could talk about the game for the next 3 hours or something, but really what makes up the game is the community of guys that come together. The guys making their own missions, Wasteland and whatnot. And we want to thank people for taking part in the beta and help and the alpha and making our game better. I don't know if you have anything to add to that, Joris.
Well, have you spoken about the mission publication to Steam Workshop?
No, but this is your baby, so you can...
Yeah, this is something that I'm personally really excited about. We're going to open up, not at beta launch, but in the weeks after that, the ability to straight from the game, from the editor, to publish to Steam Workshop missions. And people can also download them from within the game and raid and share, and it's a really cool thing. I think it allows you to just be really creative, make whatever you want and share it with everyone, and it's a pretty cool thing.
That's awesome. I know you guys are really good about allowing the community to mod and support and push the game and do all the things they want to do. One question, I guess, personal thing. When might we see a new map?
Well, I don't know if you guys checked out our Twitch live stream last week. You can probably still go and see a recording of it. We showed Altis, but that was a bit of a tease, I'm afraid. Like that's going to be, we're holding that baby back for the full release. Huge environment, a lot of fun to be had there. But beta is still going to be on Stratus. We still think there's some life in there yet with our new showcases, and you just gonna have to wait a few months more. But we might maybe show a bit more between now and release in Q3.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Really grateful you guys are letting us kind of work and see this out. I know a lot of people are really excited about Arma 3. It's a fantastic game, and we'll see what happens in the future. Thanks, guys.